Sa final stretch na nga tayo ng NCAA Seniors Basketball Tournament at malapit na magkaalaman kung sino ang mga NCAA teams na papasok sa Final Four. Para sa diskusyon na yan, kasama natin ang NCAA anchor na si Andrei, Felix, ang ating mga analysts na si Coach Migs, Bustos, and for the first time on the score, Coach Martin Antonio, a.k.a. Coach Hammer.
Yes, sir.
At dahil unang beses ni Martin Antonio makapunta dito sa The Score, paki-explain nga sa ating mga televiewers kung bakit ka tinatawag na Coach Hammer.
At may dala pang
Oo,
happy.
hindi kasi ito talaga idea nyo to ni Andrei. Alam niyo naman ako, nabubuyo lang ako. But again, Hammer is really an acronym. It's being humble, accountable, and motivated. It's humility, accountability, and motivation makes excellence reachable. It's an acronym that the values that I champion.
May ibig sabihin pala talaga.
Oo. Akala nyo, nakukulan sa mga tricycle driver sa amin.
Inimbento mo lang yun. Saan mo nakuha yun?
Binigay ng lola ko. Siyempre, alam mo naman tayo. It's all about the family. So.
Well, gaya na nga ng sinabi ni Coach Hammer kanina, let's get down to the business and down to the action. Tama ba?
Back to the business.
Back to the business.
And down to the action.
Kinukulit pa si Mr. Every. Siya ang kinukulit mo.
Okay, Migs, magandang bakbakan ang ating napanood kanina. JRU prevailing over CSB pero muntik na silang madali kanina. Ano ba nangyari doon sa JRU? Bakit sila nahirapan sa CSB?
Well, I think CSB is really hungry. Kahit they're down at the team standings, they really want to prove that they can compete. Well, of course, JRU's been there. Makikita nga natin Tay Chodoro on and off minsan. Pero good thing for Taya, talagang pumutok siya nung uli and still keeping their Final Four hopes alive.
Andre, Mapua, very much in the Final Four race. 5-game winning streak, beating the number 1 team earlier, Letran.
That's right, brother. Bago ako sagutin yan, suotin ko muna to.
Isa mo.
May pala yun, pare.
Hindi, pero tama yung sabi ni Brother Anton eh. They won kanina 82-77. Sabi nga ni Coach Hammer, ni Martin Antonio, na kontrapelo talaga ng Letran itong Mapua. In the first round, nanalo itong Letran 80-77. It was even a scare. Muntik pa nga matalo. But I think credit the defense of Mapua and the horrible shooting of Letran. They were 11 from 41 from beyond the arc kanina. Yung mga sweet spots si Kevin Racal from the corner, he wasn't hitting it. Ant-Man uminit lang towards the end. And Olwell Oreme, who's just having MVP type numbers, so we cannot stress it enough. 18 points, 30 rebounds in this game.
Grabe talaga, 13 rebounds.
Yeah, 30. He set his own record na 27, 28, na tinop niya this season. So I think, and motivated sila, kahit walang Andrei Stevens, Coach Atoy ko, Sir idol ni Migs, lagi nakasano.
Fortunato.
Pero yun nga, I think, na-motivate yung boys ni Coach Ed Cordero kanina. Nawala si Coach Atoy, let's do it for Coach Atoy, 2-game suspension. And Josa Nimes, kahit sabi niya, I was playing with one leg with his hamstring injury, but the boys of Mapua Institute of Technology stepped up. Branya was there. Justin Serrano helped.
Serrano had a good game.
He was almost the best player also. Nieles, Shane Menina. So all of the Cardinals really want to prove na hindi lang yung Letran, yung the better school in Morales Street.
And they will have to prove that again on Friday dahil wala na naman ang idol ni Coach Migs na si Atoy ko. How will they face off against Arellano na wala ang the fortune cookie, Coach Hammer?
Medyo mahirap yan dahil we know Gio Halalon has been playing out of his mind the past few games. Tamang-tama. Taking everybody to school, the bus driver, giving us triple-doubles here, right and left, di natin alam. Bigla na lang nagiging all-star yung mga kampi niya. Even John C. Holtz has been my favorite player in the second round. But again, we talked with Coach Ed Cordero and Coach Randy Alcantara who did a splendid job. I mean, they coached the game well, they defended well, and they are very high on the young guys. Si Shane Menina and Nieles.
Yes, JP
Nieles, who played their hearts out today, and si Serrano nga, who couldn't make a free throw to save his life, but makes three-pointers like it's going out of style.
22 games to go, guys. Second round of eliminations. Migs, para sa'yo, in the 6 remaining teams, who has the toughest schedule?
Well, according to my list, obviously it's Letran. So they have JRU, Arellano, Perpetual, and San Beda.
So all Final Four teams,
All Final
teams
Four
contending.
teams, yes, and Letran will really have a tough time. I think, of course, JRU will make that last push. Arellano has been really that, para hindi pa sila pumipik eh. Talagang growing sila ng growing.
Every game, nag-improve.
Oo, and Perpetual, of course, Curry Thompson, you can't count him out. And San Beda, of course, that will be their last game of the season.
That's
last
right.
game of both teams, so it will be an interesting bout.
Migs talked about peaking. Dre, do you think San Beda has reached its peak this season?
That's a very good question, brother. I don't know if you guys will agree with me, but I don't think that San Beda has yet peaked. Of course, Baser Amer only played 2 games in the first round. He came back. And we haven't seen the best Baser Amer yet here in NCAA Season 91. Although they have a big red machine in Arthur De La Cruz, Ola Adiogun is now peaking pa lang. So I think, syempre, we have to also take into consideration, this is the first year that Coach Jamaica is coaching the Red Lions. So the pressure is there to make history, to try to go 6 in a row. Pero going back to your question, nakakatakot pa yung San Beda. Alam natin yung kayang gawin ng San Beda Red Lions with their faithful behind them, with the crowd behind them, and at the same time, this guy beside me who's a alumnus of San Beda knows how deep the bench of San Beda is, and nakakatakot pag pumalo yan towards the entering the Final Four. They will be really, really scary.
Brother, you remember on opening day, sinabak agad itong si Coach Hammer, Martin Antonio. I introduced him. Kailangan may gumawa. I introduced you as a guy na napakatapang na player. So I'm going to ask you a very tough question.
Yes.
Among the 6 teams, and I have to ask you, Coach Migs and Brother Andrei, sino sa 6 na teams, who among them will make it to the Final Four, and sino ang dalawa na hindi makakapasok?
Medyo homer pick ako kasi San Beda and then everybody else. But
So much for being biased.
no. So much for being biased. But again, you need to respect everyone. You need to respect every team because JRU has been up and down, inconsistent.
That's right.
Teodoro has been defended. Reynang Batak has been shut down. Definitely shut down.
Markado na
Kanina, ang ganda ng start niya, but he wasn't able to sustain what he did in the first round. Mapua has been unbelievable. 5 straight wins. Nakita natin how they perform. Olwell Oraime making things well for everybody involved for the Mapua Cardinals. But I have a sweet spot for Letran. Of course, San Beda would be there, top 2 teams. Even if Letran has an ungodly schedule. It's not a cakewalk for them. There's no free kicks once they go there.
Sino yung 4 mo?
Ang 4 ko talaga, San Beda, Letran, Arellano, kasi gusto ko si the bus driver. And Mapua.
Wow, walang perpetual.
Wow, walang perpetual. Who won't make it, Migs?
Actually, I'd actually go with these picks also.
Really?
Yeah, Letran, San Beda, Arellano. You know why?
Speak with sense,
Because,
That's why.
of course, Arellano's there, 10-4 sila ngayon. And then, Cadavis, Bangka, Salado, everybody else can contribute. Mapua is on a high right now. 5-game winning streak, lahat ng mga spark plug sila.
Peaking at the right time.
Peaking at the right time.
Schedule nila.
Because Perpetual also, it will be a big challenge for them. Kailangan talaga mag-step up lahat. You know, Thompson and everybody.
Well, I respect our 2 analysts. Kaya nga sila analysts, brother, and of course, we're anchors. Pero ako, I would go with the 4 right now. You have Letran, who's 11-3. You have San Beda, who's 10-3. Arellano, who's 10-4. And Perpetual Health, who's 9-4. I will stick with that. I like what Mapua is doing. Coach Ed Cordero, Coach Randy Alcantara, of course, Coach Atoy ko. But I think their run will come to a halt. I mean, they have an easier schedule with Arellano, San Beda, EAC, and CSB. But then again, you have Arellano and SBC. These 2 teams wanna, be on top pa rin on team standing. So I don't think Mapua can. The Cardinals can get mad at me for this one. But I will stick with Letran, San Beda, Arellano, and Perpetual, the top 4 for season 91.
Well, there you have it, mga kababayan, mga fans sa NCAA Season 91. You heard it from Coach Migs, Coach Hammer, and Andrei, Felix, mga kasama natin sa NCAA Season 91. Thank you guys for dropping by the score.